Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. I just wanted to share with you guys all the stuff I picked up this last month. Now it's going to be a short video, like I mentioned in my life update. Right now most of my time and my money is totally dedicated to my beautiful girlfriend. You know, I want things to work out with her, so no, I haven't bought as much stuff as I bought before. So all my time and all my money are with her. But that's why I haven't gone to that many swap meets. And the few I have gone, the season's dying down, so I haven't been able to find that much things either way. So it seems like everything's working out for the best, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be a short pickup video. I was able to get some things to share with you guys, but again, it's gonna be a very small video. But let's get started. I was able to find a video game, even though I was gonna try not to pick up any more video games, but I was able to buy this, or I was able to find this NES game, and I bought it because it comes with the protective plastic thing. But that game is Dash Galaxy in the Aten Asylum. I'm always on the lookout for NES games because it's that and the GameCube are the two systems that I wanna pick up more video games for. This one was published by Data East, and honestly, it's a pretty bad game. The graphics are really bad, and the play control is not that good either. But I've never seen this game before, so that's why I picked it up, and it was the only video game I've actually seen at the markets this last month. So I decided to pick it up. They gave it to me for 10 pesos, so I thought, why not? It's actually the Alien Asylum. I don't know why I saw it differently, but yeah. Was able to pick up a book, which I've already read. I actually saw the movie, and thanks to the movie, I knew it was a book, so I always thought to myself, well, if one day I see the book, I'm going to pick it up. And I got this book for also 10 pesos, and it's Marley and Me. I love this book a lot, actually. I read it, and it's basically the story about this young married couple, recently married, that they want to test themselves if they're ready for parenthood. So they buy a puppy. They buy a Labrador Retriever. And their way of thinking is that if they can take care of another living thing, they can start having kids and start a family. But unfortunately, the dog that they bought is freaking insane. He freaks out whenever there's a thunderstorm. He destroys everything. Labradors are, well, depending on the Labrador, but there's an American Labrador, and then there's an English Labrador. And American Labradors tend to be more hyperactive. So they bought one of those dogs, and he has a whole bunch of energy, and he's always destroying stuff, and he's always chewing stuff. But it's a really good book. It does basically talk about, you know, the whole history of this family with the dog, going from when he was a destructive puppy to when he was a crazy adult, when they finally have kids, and the stuff they go through with their, you know, with trying to be parents. Till the point where the dog gets old and, you know, his body's starting to fail. And if you're a dog lover, I would definitely recommend this book. It reminded me of the two dogs that I had in my life and that I still love. And but yeah, if you're a dog lover and you went through that with your dog, you know, when they got old and you had to put them down, it'll probably choke you up. I know I did. After reading the book, I remembered a lot of good memories with my dog. So it gets to be really sad at the end, but it's also a very good book. So I definitely recommend it. I got it really cheap. I actually like the movie, but I like in most cases I like the book better. So yeah, was able to add something very cool to my Simpsons collection. I already own the soundtrack of bunch of years back. They released a CD soundtrack called The Simpsons Songs to the Key of Springfield. It basically is a collection of all the songs that they sang in the TV show. So I had that, but I didn't know it was accompanied to this thing. That CD soundtrack, after I picked this up, this is a Simpsons puzzle. It's a 250 puzzle, which has this image, plus a poster. But when the CD soundtrack originally came out, you could get it in this special package. It contained the 250-piece puzzle, the poster, and the soundtrack. So the soundtrack would go here, and here's the poster, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, here's a poster, and this is the image that you build with the puzzle. So my main concern was that the puzzle might not have been complete, but I already counted all the pieces, and there are 250. So yeah, I'm really happy to get this set, because now my CD that's somewhere over here on the room, I can just put it, and now I have a complete set of The Simpsons Songs to the Key of Springfield, and it has a lot of really cool songs. So yeah, really happy I got this, because I'm always on the lookout for Simpsons things. Tim's the other subscriber, well, one of the YouTube channels I'm subscribed to, Tim's Man's Cave. Oh, stuttering all my words for some reason. He has a really also a really cool Simpsons collection. So if you see him, you know, you can find him in my main page. Look him up, because his Simpsons collection is actually pretty awesome. So yeah. Got some movies, picked up a few movies. Like I said, I'm trying to cut down on everything. But like I said, my girlfriend likes movies, so that's the only thing that I have tried to stuck up on. But picked up The Haunting in the Winchester House. This is my first, and so far only, Asylum DVD. The Asylum is a movie company that produces sometimes good quality, sometimes bad quality knockoffs of summer movies. For example, when the Transformers came out, I think they're the ones that released the Transmorphers, and they released a Sherlock Holmes copy, a whole bunch of copies of movies that are going to come out in the summer. I haven't seen it yet, but if memory serves me right, I think this came out when the Amityville Horror remake was released. Either that, or it was during The Haunting of Connecticut. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was one of those two movies that inspired this one. But haven't seen it. Looking forward to seeing it. And hopefully, somewhere down the line, I'll be able to find more Asylum pictures, because the Cinema Snob, most of the time, he does do reviews for the Asylum movies, and they always sound like cheesy fun. Some of them are cheesy good, some of them are cheesy bad. But that always got me curious on getting Asylum pictures, so I'm really happy I was able to add at least one to my collection. Next movie I picked up is the Lindsay Lohan movie, I Know Who Killed Me. Also, if memory serves me right, this movie, she made this movie right after one of her big scandals that she had, and supposedly this was going to be Lindsay Lohan's big comeback to movies. And I think this is the last movie she did, because I haven't seen her in anything, and this is before she got really crazy. But this is basically a thriller. This girl that's played by Lindsay Lohan goes missing, and then she turns up later without a hand or a foot. But she says that she's not the girl, that she's someone else, and she knows where the original girl is locked up, because she's in the hand of this killer. So it's not a good movie. It's yeah, I just picked it up because of that, because I remember this was a big deal when it came out. You know, it's Lindsay Lohan because she does at the start do a little striptease and everything. But yeah, that's the only reason I picked it up. Also picked up The Messengers. Really glad I was able to find it with the slipcase, because it's really hard to find or at least I've had trouble finding used DVD movies with the slipcase. This stars the Twilight chick. What's her name? Kristen Stewart. I'm not a big Kristen Stewart fan. I don't think she's that good of an actress. Basically, she just conveys the same emotion throughout all of her movies. She always has this weird face. It's kind of like the Twilight guy. But I thought this movie was actually pretty good. It's about this family that moves into this like little farm, and the small kid starts seeing things, but no one believes him. And then the Kristen Stewart character also starts having these really freaky visions, but she tells everyone and no one believes her and everything. But I thought it was a good movie. It's not the best movie I've seen, but still I thought it was pretty good. Also picked up, mostly because I have heard 2 or 3 songs of this movie, and it's all, every time I check the best movies of all time, I've seen this in some of them. So I picked up Fiddler on the Roof. I know it's a play. It used to be a play, but I've heard songs from this, so I was always curious in actually sitting down and watching the movie if I ever found it. So it won 3 Oscars in 1971. But, you know, that usually doesn't say much, you know. They give out Oscars to movies that aren't that good. But, yeah, decided to pick it up. Trying to complete my Guillermo del Toro collection, and I'm only missing 2 movies from him. The main one that I got as a gift from my girlfriend was Cronos. That's like the biggest movie I wanted to get. But to have a complete set, I still have to get Mimic, which is the first American movie that he did, and Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, which is his newest movie. But he had a hand in this one, even though it's not strictly directed by him. I think he only produced it. But I know it's from the same people that did The Orphanage, or El Orfanato, and that's Los Ojos de Julia, Julia's Eyes. This is a movie about this woman that her sister gets murdered, but her sister and herself have this eye condition that's basically leaving them blind. So she's trying to figure out what happened, and as things are starting to escalate, she goes blind, so she can't see jack shit. And then, you know, the guy that killed her sister is after her, so it's a very suspenseful movie. It doesn't have that many supernatural elements as the Orphanage, but I thought it was still pretty good. So, I'm only missing 2 movies from the Guillermo del Toro house. Also went to a Blockbuster here in Mexico, and I picked up Fist of Legend. This is actually a remake from an Bruce Lee movie with Jet Li. Really good movie. The martial arts in this is really awesome. Check this on Rotten Tomatoes, and it has like a 100% critic score, and it's well deserved. It really is a. I'm more of a Jackie Chan fan myself. I prefer the Jackie Chan movies, but Jet Li movies are also pretty good, and this one's pretty awesome. So really happy I got that. Another movie I've been trying to track down for a long time is this one, The Rock. Not the wrestler, but the movie starring Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. A really good movie. This is back when Michael Bay, you know, wasn't all over. He was always over the top and noisy and everything. But this movie he did with Jerry Bruckheimer, and I really like this movie. This one and Bad Boys, and even up to Armageddon. I thought Michael Bay did really cool stuff. And I'll admit, the first Transformers movie, I liked that movie a lot, even though the humans did get annoying. By the second, and especially the third one, they really should have left the humans behind. But still, yeah, Michael Bay really did some good stuff back in the day, and I always wanted this movie because I always thought it was really, really awesome. So, really glad to add this. Went to a Big Lots, and I haven't been to a Big Lots in a while because they weren't stocking up any cool movies, but this time I went, and they had a few movies that I really wanted. One I'm really happy I got. But I got You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. This movie came out after Sleepless in Seattle, so they had good chemistry, so they released this one, even though it's one big ad for America Online. But, you know, I have a girlfriend, I do want to keep a stock of romantic movies, and this one's pretty good. I like Sleepless in Seattle personally better than this one. And, but a lot of people, especially friends I've had, said that this one's the better movie. But, you know, it's always good to have a romantic comedy in case your girl or a friend comes over and they're in the mood for stuff like that. If you're a movie collector, it's good to have a nice range of different genres, you know, not just horror or action or anime. It's good to have, like, you know, I feel it's a good thing to have other type of movies, you know, on a collection. This one I wanted for a while, and I got it at Big Lots of all places, and that's The Devil's Advocate, starring Al Pacino, Keanu Reeves, and Charlize Theron. This one was pretty good, I remember it. I haven't seen it again, it's still actually sealed, but I know it's a movie I've wanted because I like the idea that the devil is like a lawyer, and he's trying to groom his successor. Keanu Reeves, well, you know, it's Keanu Reeves, he does his thing, but Al Pacino I thought was pretty cool in this, and I like these kind of supernatural movies, and it's funny that Keanu Reeves is this, and he's also in Constantine. You know, I thought that was pretty weird. He basically does the same thing, that he's trying to go up against the devil. But this is a good movie. I'd recommend it, definitely. I added another picture to my Jackie Chan collection. Haven't seen this one at all, so I just picked it up because it's Jackie Chan, but it's Jackie Chan and Black Dragon. And this was actually released as Miracles. It's the story about Jackie Chan plays this character that basically help. I think again, I haven't seen this one, but he helps this crime lord, and then the crime lord kind of repays him by putting him in his organization, and he tries to woo the singer in a bar and everything. It's a different kind of Jackie Chan movie from what I've seen online. Again, I haven't seen it. I haven't had a chance to actually sit down and see this. I'm thankful I can make this video, honestly. But I read online about it. It's a good movie. It has Jackie Chan action, but it's a different kind of Jackie Chan movie. It's not so much action. It's more character driven. So I can't wait to see this. And again, I'm really happy that I can add more Jackie Chan movies, because Jackie Chan is like my favorite actor of these type of movies. So. Cool. And the last movie I picked up, and I was really surprised to see this at Big Lots. Spoonie from the Spoonie Experiment says that this is his. If he could choose one greatest movie of all time, it would be this movie. And I remember watching it as a kid, and I liked it. I wouldn't say it's the greatest movie of all time, but I liked it. And it's Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell, and it's directed by John Carpenter. But it's a really cool movie. I liked it a lot. It has martial arts, has special effects. It has this Orient feel, and this is the enhanced special edition. It has one disc for the movie, and it has the second disc for all the special features. It's one of those big, thick boxes. So I got this at Big Lots for $5, and I'm blown away because of that. Because I have been trying to get more John Carpenter movies. And this one especially, mostly because I'll admit it, because Spoonie said that it's his favorite movie of all time. So, wanted to pick it up, and blown away that I was able to get it at Big Lots. Except Big Lots doesn't usually have the best selection, but sometimes they get this shipment of awesomeness for really good prices, so really glad I was able to pick this one up. So, yeah, that was the collection pickup video. Like I said, a short video, I can't pick up that many things anymore. I'll still make these pickup videos, mostly because of the movies. I get some really good stuff from time to time. Like always, I like to make the recommendation of the film and of the video. And out of all these films, I'm gonna go with the surprise, Big Trouble in Little China. Definitely give it a watch. It's a good movie, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, really cool. So like always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78, signing off.